Have you ever wondered what makes a master salesman? Well, there are 5 key things that you can do to become a master closer of anyone at any time. Here's what they are. Number 1, become a problem solver. What that means is that people only come to you if they have a problem that you need to solve. So if you approach every sale from the point of, I'm here to solve a problem for you, you have massive leverage over getting that deal closed or not. Imagine if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I need to buy this home. Well, if they need to buy a home versus wanting to buy a home, there's a lot greater influence that you can have over that decision. So understanding that you need to become a massive problem solver, learning how to fix people's issues, is one of the main keys to selling just about anything. Number 2, everyone has one thing. What do I mean by that? Every person out there has one thing that they'll justify spending money on that you and I can't. For example, if you know a guy who's a car guy and he loves his car, he'll justify going out to buy that muffler extension, going out to buy that extra leather pad for the seat, going out to put that cherry bomb muffler on the vehicle. You know why? Because that's his thing. Every one of us has this. You might think that you don't, but you do. It might be food. I know for me, going out for sushi is my thing. So if I have to spend a little bit extra to get the sushi that I like and drive out of my way, I'll go get it. Now, some people might say, I don't have a thing. Sure you do. Do you clip coupons? Do you try to save money everywhere you go? Guess what your thing is? Frugality. You're more likely to buy a checking account, a savings account, some kind of discount program where somebody else might not justify that decision. So understanding that everybody has one thing they're willing to spend money on, sometimes 2, is the key. Because if you can get in front of the right person, solve problems, and find their one thing, you got a great chance of closing. So what's number 3? I see a lot of people make a critical mistake, which is this. The rule is always stay in agreement. So many people try to disagree with people, which creates conflict between the salesperson and the person purchasing. So the way to stay in agreement is to what? Always agree. So somebody says, hey Ben, this price is too high. You're absolutely right. Hey Ben, I don't like this color. Me neither. Hey Ben, stay in agreement. Even if you disagree with what they're saying, stay in agreement, because when you stay in agreement and you stay in accord, you build rapport. You build likability between 2 people. And people do business with those that they know, like, and trust. So rule 3 is always stay in agreement. Rule number 4 is understanding the difference between objections and complaints. How many times have you looked outside and said, wow, this weather sucks? Are you complaining or is it an objection? So when somebody says to you, hey, this price is too high. I'm not willing to pay this price. What are you supposed to say? I understand. I agree. That person just wants to be heard. So treat every objection like a complaint unless they validate it like an objection. So if somebody says to me, Ben, I can't afford this house. You're asking $100,000. I only want to pay $90,000. Guess what I say? I understand. I agree with you. Do it anyways. No, Ben, I really can't afford this price because I only got pre-approved from the bank for $90,000 and you're asking for $100,000. Now it's a valid objection. They physically can't. But don't ever assume that because somebody disagrees with a price, with a term, that they won't actually do it anyways. People do stuff they object to all the time. They just want a reason to complain about it. And step number 5 is realizing that there's only 3 main commodities in life: time, energy, and money. Meaning this, if you're a young guy and you have a lot of time and energy and you're seeking money, you put a high value on money. If you're somebody who's already got money, well, guess what? You put a lot more value on time and energy. Meaning this, I will pay a young guy to cut my grass because I value my time more than the money that I'm going to spend to have that young person come and cut my grass. So understanding that everybody values these 3 things differently, and the way that you value money is not necessarily the same way that somebody else values money. Because I might not be able to rationalize a decision about buying a brand new watch, Mercedes, Bentley. Maybe I can. But some people can't. But I look at what is the return on these things and how much time and money and energy am I saving or making or gaining or losing if I don't have these things. So understanding these 5 critical components will help you close anybody, anytime. And if you don't understand them, good chance you're probably not closing a lot of deals. So get these things under your belt and you can close anything. It's really not that hard. Until next time, take care. Be great.